An undying passion for vintage motorcycles. An evergreen love for the joy of riding. And an indestructible bond with classic machines in Mumbai, India. In Khushrobag Kolaba in the south of Mumbai, Sundays are sacred. It's when the vintage Zoroastrian bikers of Bombay, or the VZBB, meet for their weekly ritual, a ride through the city on their vintage and classic motorcycles that celebrates their shared passion.
I've been riding since 1966, and I've lost count about 22 British machines I've had in my stable most of the time, and I enjoy riding even at this age. Keeps me young.
In fact, it was Farokhi Bengali's collection of motorcycles that inspired the formation of the VZBB, lighting the spark of an idea in the mind of co-founder Zarius Zend.
I've been inspired fairly young into motorcycles. Mr. Bengali was my inspiration. As a young boy walking through the Parsi colony, Khushrobag, you'd always see his fleet of vintage motorcycles parked around the corner. And it's something from a bygone era. You've got motorcycles that are maybe 60, 70 years old. They're still in pristine condition.
But maintaining and riding pristine machines requires a specific attitude. It's not for the faint of heart.
For me, it's just not a motor transport. I enjoy riding. It's exercise and patience. Sometimes it stops, sometimes you push it, sometimes it's part of the destination, sometimes you have to clean the carburetor, and all sorts of stuff. And of course, you want it to look good, so you got to spend some time polishing it. So, yeah, in that sense, it has to be a passion. It is not a bike that you just put it on and ride.
The VZBB was born in 2012.
I started with a couple of friends. It was an erratic thing that happened once in a way. And as the momentum picked up, as I got in touch with a few senior collectors who shared the passion, I felt even more motivated. Sunday is a day in Mumbai when everybody enjoys what they do. It's that one day in the week, and specifically the morning on a Sunday. If you cross through South Mumbai, you'll see people doing exactly what they like. So it's your passion day. So I decided to form a group where we could ride together and enjoy together, share our thoughts, share our passions.
A decade or so later, the group has grown in number and scale and rarely misses the chance to get to stride their motorcycles.
The passion of vintage motorcycles is pretty much an appreciation of things well built. It's so easy to just sign a check and get a motorcycle today out of a showroom where you've got Triptronics and ABS and you've got 101 sensors. All these things are done mechanically in your mind when you're on a vintage motorcycle. You don't have all the sensors. The sensors are you. You can ask any motorcycle rider. He'll tell you that there's a specific way that he rides his bike, but the person who owns the bike will have bonded in a certain way with his machine.
And it's the quest for this unique bond that keeps these motorcyclists going.
I've just loved riding with these guys. It's frankly the only reason I would wake up on a Sunday at 6 o'clock.
Their riding group has some of the rarest vintage machines in the country. From BMW R90Ss to Norton Commando MK2s to racing BSA Gold Stars and more. But how do their families react to their obsession?
Well, Dad said that don't get into it, but we'll get rained out. But the first time he saw my bike, he gave me a kiss on my cheek and he said it looks like it's come out of a museum. That felt great. And my dad started coming with me for rides, so it was a great bonding thing for me and my dad.
As for the future, the hope is that, like the motorcycles they ride, the club too weathers the passing years with composure.
What's next is hopefully to be consistent. Things like this need to stand the test of time. So to just be consistent, make sure that we're still loving, maintaining and riding our bikes, even with the difficult government procedures and rules that are changing, and hopefully pass it on to the next generation.